The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of our Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I started from PBS Kids. What you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. Oh my god, I feel so much more motivated to do YouTube again already. I really do. I really fucking do. Hey y'all, it's Harriana. I'm back with another video. Hi, hello, how are you guys doing? My name is Harriana. Welcome to or welcome back to the pirate ship, also known as Harry Hook's pirate ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate because you want to know why? Bring your ear closer to the speaker so you hear me clearly. Nobody's worthy of being the first mate. Hi, hello, my name is Harriana, and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Today's video is going to be a different one. If you are an OG, if you remember this setup, literally me sitting on the floor in front of the green wall, this was the OG setup. This is how I always used to just make my content, and I am going back to this, and I just want to talk a little bit about how I'm currently feeling with my channel and everything, because I had revisited this old Keke Palmer like interview video thing that I used to watch a lot when I was younger because I could understand it a bit, but it's really been hitting me really hard lately on how, oh my god, don't do that in the middle of it. I'm sorry, I just started messing with my fan and it just kind of discombobulated. But I always adored Keke Palmer. I've always loved her. I've always looked up to her. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a Keke Palmer stan. Okay, I have literally her first album. I used to listen to her music all the time. I will watch anything that she is in. She is somebody that I truly always have admired. And it was this one particular interview with her that really has been resonating with me now, because it's how I just currently feel with YouTube. And I feel like it's best for me to go back to my origins of when I started to, you know, do more about posting more often and just really enjoying this overall thing. So I'm gonna read a piece of that article to you and then I'll come back. Keke Palmer has been performing since just 11 years old. Known for her roles in films like Akilah and the Bee and a Nickelodeon sitcom like George Jackson VP, the 27-year-old actor, media personality, is now reflecting on her experience growing up in the spotlight. At a young age, as a child in the entertainment world, your emotions are always the last thing people care about, she says in a new episode of InStyle Magazine's podcast, Ladies First with Laura Brown. I think you get really quickly into being a people pleaser and trying to be everything that everybody wants you to be. And so I think in a lot of that, you end up being misunderstood. I fought a lot of that in my adult life, and I'm still new into my adult life, she said. And I think that's something I work towards every day, to not worry about people not understanding me because I understand myself. Sometimes it's much easier because I don't have to please anybody but myself. I find so much ease in being alone because I actually like me. That's what's so crazy, is because people assume if you want to always please people or be nice, it's because you have no issue or esteem problem with yourself. But actually, no, it's not y'all knowing what y'all want and projecting that onto me that gives me the stress. Me, on my own, in my own room, I'm happy as hell. So it was this one ad that she used to have where she was talking about how she was constantly always trying to please others. And that is, like, I was younger when that came out, and the reason that resonated with me is because I was always trying to please others. When I was in high school, I was like a people pleaser. I would constantly go out of my way to do things for people because I wanted to be liked and I wanted to be accepted. And I remember I ended up getting in trouble because of something like that, because I was really good at chemistry. One thing a lot of people, I can't stand when people try to downplay me, is try to say that I'm not smart. But I could not fucking stand it. But back when I was in like probably 15, 16 years old, I was one of the people in our class that could actually understand the concept of chemistry and how it worked and all of that. Mainly it was a lot of equations, it was a lot of math going on there. And because of that, people were finding out. I was talking to my friends and I was helping them with, like, you know, the web assign. If you know what the web assign is, comment down below. But I was helping people get their homework done, but then it got into a point where people started paying me to, you know, do their chemistry homework for them. And it ended up making me get in trouble because I was constantly pleasing other people, where people were giving people like, hey, Harry can do this for you, hey, Harry can do it that, and then it just led to like me not getting paid for my work. Pissed off about that shit. But that was like one of the first instances where I realized that like you are literally going to run yourself dry if you're constantly trying to help people. Because I literally broke down crying and everything. It was nasty crying. Like my friend Kenyatta was there with me when it happened. I was nasty crying. Kenyatta, if you watching this, hey boo, I love you, proud of you. She working for Essence now. I'm telling you, my friends are amazing people. But whoo, that shit was terrible. And it just kind of like made me think of like this ongoing pattern of things I used to do when I was younger, because I was just constantly trying to please people, where I would be like, hey, I have the answers to the homework, you can copy my paper, hey, you can have some of my sandwich. Because I remember when I did cheerleading, I used to always just share my sandwiches with people. But I was always constantly doing things because I wanted to be liked it and I wanted to be accepted by everyone. And that just led to just so much confusion, so much frustration. But I constantly just kept thinking back to that Keke Palmer debacle. Is it a debacle? What do I even say? But she was just talking about how she just wasn't really happy because she was just constantly trying to please others and be like others and whatnot. So everybody that knows, like, this is like my usual setup, and usually I would have my phone with me or like my laptop sitting in my lap. It's not with me right now. And I would just kind of like jot down some thoughts and opinions that I've had, and then like, you know, list the sources and everything, look in the description box or whatnot. And I would just talk what came to my mind. Very fun, simply edited videos. And then I edited them for about like 3 hours. It did not take that long, and then I was just posting them, and then boom, it connected with a lot of people, it reached a lot of people, and people genuinely did enjoy them. But you know, like when more people start to see your stuff, you start to get like, you know, opinions from everyone and everything on what they think you could do to better yourself. And I don't have my glasses on, by the way, simply because I'm around that. If I'm at home, I don't really be wanting to wear my glasses like that. I really just don't wear them unless I'm going out or unless I'm watching the TV. But yeah, it's whatever. So I just, you know, you want to read the comments because you want to know what the people are saying and whatnot. But I was just constantly getting so many comments from people. Mind you, that these were people that didn't make videos, because I clicked. It was just so many comments from people about how they think my content can be air quote better. And they were like, oh, I don't like your setup. Like, basically, it's just a fucking green wall. Like, people will be like, oh, I don't like your setup. And I'm just like, okay. So that's part of the reason why I started sitting in front of like all my posters and whatnot. But then it also led to people talking about how they didn't like that I didn't really add in clips and pictures and all that. And the main reason I didn't really want to put in clips is because I kept getting copyrighted for them. But like pictures is something I could understand. I was like, okay, I will start editing more pictures into my videos, and that's something that is going to stay because it's very helpful. I do have like the inserts and audio. And then I remember somebody was talking about how they were like, I don't like the fact that you don't have any background music in your videos. Like, you need some background music there. So I was like, okay. So they're like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then people were like, you need to have more scripted content. You need to have, instead of you just talking about what comes to your mind. And like, mind you, I have this shit outlined in front of me, just like bullet points and whatnot. But people were like, you need to do this and that and the third. And mind you, that people were just trying to tell me that I needed to be more like other YouTubers. Like, they were telling me that I needed to be more like a lot of other people that I like to watch and admire. Like, let's take like, I don't want to take nobody as example because I don't want it to seem like I'm shitting on them or nothing like that, because absolutely fucking not. I adore all of these people, but that my content being like this is what set me apart from everyone else's, because I kid you not, I love me a good video essay with, you know, acted out scenes and costumes and this and that and the third. I truly do love that stuff, and I truly do enjoy it, and I have dipped my toes in that too just as well. And I might kid you not, like that Rainbow High video, that Kim Possible video, I literally had so much fun making those. But it's just like at the same time I was like, I'm missing my other video format, I'm missing doing this and that and the third. But it's just like me constantly having people tell me like what I could do to better my content, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt like it made everything worse. Like, I feel like it truly did make everything worse, because one thing I've learned when people come to my channel is that they truly don't come for the editing. They don't come from the editing. They come for me and what I want to talk about. They come for me mainly, okay? Because I realized that that is what was able to bring me in. Like, what was able to bring a lot of people into my channel is because it was just me doing whatever and talking about really niche topics. And I noticed, like, with other people and whatnot, people watch them for, like, you know, the highly edited videos and the scripted content and this and that and the third. But with me, one thing I constantly got told is, I like your channel because it feels like I'm having a conversation with somebody. And that is always was the goal of my videos. I didn't want my videos to feel like, oh, I'm giving you a lecture in school or whatever the fuck. It's just me coming on here and talking about whatever the hell I want without being worried about proper grammar or etiquette or whatever they want to call it. And I felt like I was like, my channel was low-key starting to become like just kind of like a mess, I say, because it was just like I was constantly trying to figure out things that I could do to please others. I was like, why don't I start doing art commentary? Why don't I start doing like more video essays? Because I was constantly getting told by people, your videos could be so much better if you did them like this and that and the third. And I was just getting so fucking frustrated and so annoyed to the point where it was just becoming difficult for me to do my job. Like, my job is YouTube. I have numerous other things that I do, and then also I'm a college student. But this section of everything that I do, just getting here on my floor in front of the green wall, turning on my camera and having my outline in my head, was what worked out the best for me. And I feel, I'm not trying to sound like, oh my gosh, my problems are fixed because I'm back here. But I feel a lot more happier here in my original spot. Like, I forgot how much I loved it. I'm like, it's simple, it's cute, it's me, it's green. I enjoy this. I'm having a good time doing this, and I finally feel like I have my mojo back. I was just getting so annoyed and getting so frustrated where I don't want to sit here and say that like the more effort I put into my videos, the worse they performed. But honestly, that's honestly how it was feeling, because I realized that people were missing this part of me. But because of me trying to please everyone else, I ended up just kind of letting down like my main audience that really liked what I did, and me really liking that I did this shit too, because people were like, your channel's not gonna grow if you continue to just have this setup right here in this format and this and that and the third. Baby, me sitting in this spot with the camera right here on the floor with my little ring light in front of the green wall, most likely wearing my pajamas, this is how I got to 100K. This is how I got here. This is how I got here. This is how people found my stuff. This is how a lot of people started to enjoy me, myself, and I when it came to my content. I was just like, wow, you may be one of those that don't like my work. There are plenty of other people that do. And mind you, I was very content with this setup. I was very content with it. I had no problem with it, but I genuinely did not have an issue with it until other people started to mention how they didn't like it and that they wanted to support me, that I had to make some changes. And no, Like, no, I am somebody that is always big on individuality and constantly wanting to be myself and all of that jazz. And there is just a little story that I just want to tell, and it would have to do with my senior prom, because I think this moment of my life really just showed that you really just don't give a fuck, and I don't. I just want to do me, and me being different is honestly what pushed my stuff out here. Like, it's already like a thing where I'm a black girl that gets on here and talks about a lot of things that are like dominated by white men on YouTube and just men in general. But me just, like, you know, standing out and being so different from other people in the community is what made people want to watch me, because someone told me that my videos are very relaxing to watch when they were in this format. And I get that. Like, you literally don't have to look at the screen. Like, I literally made my content to where you don't have to look at the screen. And somebody sent me this nasty ass message and was like, if you want to make videos where you don't have to look at the screen, why don't you just have a fucking podcast? Mind you, I already had a podcast. So, no, baby, no. And then also, YouTube has more reach. So, whoop. But I just want to talk about my prom story. I am going to make an entire video later on this week about just the nature of prom and how I just don't care about it, and I just kind of think it's a waste of time and money. But prom, everyone knows about the prom look, especially when it comes to like black people prom. I wore something so different and so out of the ordinary for whatnot, and I got clowned, but I thought I looked cute. I didn't give a fuck, and to this day I still don't regret what I wore there. I wore like this dress. It was kind of like a Minnie Mouse dress, really 50s old Hollywood inspired, and people were being rude as hell, but at the same time I was just like, I don't live for you. I don't live for you. I don't live to please you, because mind you, like, when I wore that outfit, a lot of like other vintage girlies, they really didn't enjoy that. And I was like, yeah, because that's what I was really interested in at that time period. I don't live for you. I'm not trying to please you, because I am really big on this. I have started telling myself this. Your opinion on me is not my concern. Like, if you don't like my content, that because of like how simple it is, that's not my problem. Like, that's just literally what it comes down to. And I don't want to feel like I'm being bitchy or whatnot in this video, because that's not it. It's just I ended up getting so frustrated with YouTube to the point where I was starting to dread it. I was dead ass starting to dread it. I did not want to turn my camera on, which is what led to me doing so many like voiceover videos. I just was not here for it. And like, I got my mojo back doing that Rainbow High video, but then like at the same time, while I did put in all that effort there, that video took so long to make, y'all. That video took like almost a whole month to make, and y'all did enjoy that video, but then also at the same time, y'all really do enjoy this kind of content right here, because it's short, sweet, simple, and to the point. With that Rainbow High video, you needed to look at the screen to watch that. And I noticed that when it came to my kind of audience that I had, is that so many of the people that would watch me told me that they like to throw on my videos when they like to draw. They like to throw on my videos when they are taking care of work. They like to throw on my videos when they're cooking. They like to throw on my videos when they're cleaning. They like to throw on my videos when they're doing laundry, because I kind of have this like friendly vibe to me, to where it just kind of feels like a normal regular person just talking to you about whatever the fuck comes to their brain. Because I remember somebody even said something about, they were like, I was watching one of your videos and my mama thought that I was on the phone with somebody, and I was like, that's funny. I really do enjoy that. And I realized that was like really what the heart of my content was. It was just me getting on here and talking to y'all like a regular smegular person would. And I loved it. I love that. I enjoyed that so much, and I most likely am gonna go back to it. These videos that I had planned to do, scrap, voiceover shit, done. I'm not doing them no more. It's like I'm still gonna include like the animatics that I've been putting in my videos, because I did this one animatic and I'm proud of that shit, and y'all are gonna see it. But I will most likely go back to this same format whatever, that cowboy hat's gonna come back all the time or whatnot. But I know you guys have been enjoying my little documentary videos, and guess what, they still are gonna come. They're just most likely gonna come like once or twice a month like they already are. But like, you know, when I would upload multiple times through the week, when basically I would sit here and get everything filmed in one day, and then next thing you know, I would edit all that night and then put them on Patreon first, and then along with posting in a Patreon exclusive video. Please support me on Patreon, by the way. It's only $1, highly appreciate it. But I noticed that that homey feel to my videos is what literally got them out there. So, you know, I am glad to know that you guys do appreciate my little documentary videos, and they still are going to come because I do enjoy doing them, but they take like so much time to get done. And also, I just be having so many thoughts and opinions running through my head, and I just want to go back to my origins where I have something to talk about, and I'm gonna turn my camera on. I turn my camera on. It's a song by Spoon. And yeah, I'm just getting back to my mojo. I feel so much happier. Y'all, I'm not even joking, because people will be like, are you okay? You seem a little different. No, I feel happier. I'm not even joking. So that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on everything at Harriana. I'm not really on everything no more. I'm mainly just on Instagram at Harriana. My shop and my blog are harrianahook.com. We are currently having a sale, by the way, on all like the accessories and do-rags. So make sure you check that out. It's a clearance sale because we are making way for Harry Swim. It's going to be super duper fun, and we may or may not have some Monster High stuff coming. So yeah, that's that. But I'm very happy. I actually feel very, very motivated to do YouTube again, because this is the back to the old grind, like SpongeBob would say. I got so much fun things I want to talk about, and I cannot wait to share them with you guys. So I'm gonna shut up now and leave y'all alone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good night.